Hi guys, welcome to another video, and in this video I'm going to discuss 5 reasons why you should not join the fire service. So yeah, I just wanted to point out before we get into the video that my aim in this video is to not put anyone off joining the fire service. The purpose of this video is to kind of make you guys aware of what's involved in being a firefighter. As I've mentioned previously in other videos, that it's not for everyone. I think a lot of people will agree with me that not everybody wants to be a firefighter. Hence why you've probably clicked on this video, because you are intrigued about the fire service and you're just wondering if the firefighter role suits you as a person. So yeah, I just wanted to clear that up before we got into the video. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. If you can, like and subscribe. But yeah, let's get right into it. So yeah, in this video I'm just going to discuss some things from my experiences. Maybe the fire service isn't for you, maybe it's not fit for you. So yeah, let's dive into some of the cons, I suppose, of the fire service from my experience, and why I think if these apply to you, why you shouldn't join, or why it's something that it might make you think that you need to work on in order to join. So number one is fear of heights. Now, as you probably expected, in the fire service, as a firefighter, you are required to climb ladders, go up into platforms which boom up into the air 30-40 feet plus, also known as HPs. If you're in the fire service, you probably know what I'm talking about. We do a lot of working at height in the fire service. We have 9-meter ladders, 13.5 meter ladders. We have roof ladders, of course, and then we also have the HP. So you'll quickly find out, if you don't know already, that you're scared of heights or how comfortable you are on ladders when you get through to your practical assessment. So when I done mine, we had to climb a 13.5 meter ladder, which was about 2 to 3 stories high of a building. If you go by that, once you get to the top, you have to perform a leg lock, which is putting your leg through the rounds and letting go, putting your hands out and just kind of leaning back, just to show that the leg lock works. Now, if you're scared of heights, this is something that can be overcome, I suppose. It is something that you can get over. I'll be honest, before I joined, I wasn't that keen on heights, but I wasn't petrified of them. So it's something that can be developed and can be worked on. And the instructors will help you as well. If you feel uneasy, they will kind of talk you through it and try to help you develop in that aspect. Now, don't think because I'm saying this, I'm saying that you're going to be working at height unsafely or anything like that. We do carry specialist equipment on the truck, which helps us working at height safely and to make sure you're secure so you don't get injured or hurt yourself. My personal experience, this equipment's very good. I feel safe when I use it anyway, and the techniques and stuff that the fire service teach you to use will also keep you safe. So that's definitely a benefit. You can work on your fear of heights. Number 2 is sleep. Now, in the fire service, as you probably imagine, we operate 24 hours a day, so you do have to work night shifts. Personally, my brigade, we do 2 days, 2 nights, and then 4 days off. So 2 nights a week, you're away from home, you're working night shifts. This might mean you're away from your children. It depends on your own circumstance, I suppose. But for me, sleep is important. I now wear this Whoop band, which is a sleep tracker. It's kind of like a health coach and a sleep coach in one. If you haven't got one but you're interested in them, I'll put the link in the description, and that will give you your first month free, and it also helps me out as well because I then get a month free. But it's definitely something to look into, the Whoop band. If you haven't seen it already, it's something I would recommend to monitor your sleep. As you're all aware, sleep causes a lot of problems with your body. If you're not getting the right sleep, you can develop various health issues such as diabetes or heart diseases or even potential weight gain. So it's definitely something to keep in mind if you value your sleep and the quality of sleep you get. Maybe firefighting is not for you, maybe night shifts or shift work in general is just not for you. Number 3 is money. Now, I'm not going to discuss on how much I make, how much firefighters make that I work with, but what I will say is being a firefighter will not make you rich. Personally, I think for my age, the money and the wage that I'm on now is average. I think it's good. However, if you want to be rich or you want a higher salary than most, maybe firefighting's not for you. It's definitely, personally, I don't think it's enough for the potential environments we can be in as firefighters, or the risks that we can be exposed to, or the risks that we are exposed to on a daily basis. You've probably seen, or you've probably heard that a lot of firefighters have second jobs. Now, this isn't because they necessarily want second jobs. It's probably because their firefighting job isn't paying what they'd like to earn in order to live on, I suppose. No one really wants to do extra work, do they? So it's good that we get that we can have the time and the shifts to have second jobs, but does it really weigh up the con of having not as good wage, so we have to have a second job, if that makes sense? I personally don't necessarily have a second job. I just do a lot of overtime within the fire service, so that's kind of how I bump up my pay, is doing a lot of overtime. So next one, number 4, is if you're not good at working in teams or as a group. Fire service, firefighting, it's all teamwork, in my opinion. When you go out on the fire engine, there's probably, there's at least 5 of you sometimes. Sometimes there's 3 if you go in the BRV. However, you are always at least with one other person. So if you're the type of person who isn't good in a team, isn't good communicating with other people, you like to work on your own, you want it all to yourself, maybe firefighting isn't for you. When you're on station, you're always around other people. Yes, you can go off and be on your own, but if you ever go to an incident and stuff, you're always with at least 3 to 12 people, I'd say, on average, depending the scale of the incident. So you've got to make sure that you're good at working in a team with people. This is something that they will, on the recruitment process, they will probably look at, from like stepping back and just see how everyone communicates. I felt like this was part of the process I went through. I felt like there was a part where they'd done that with us, because they want to make sure that you are kind of a good team player and you're good with other people. Most things that you'll do in the fire service will require a minimum of 2 people. That could be going into fires, you'll always be you and your partner. That could be even lifting most of the equipment. A lot of it is 2-person lift. So everything revolves teamwork, and everyone kind of just mucks in together, and that's how you get the best, and that's how you get the best results, because everyone's got their own individual capabilities, and then, as I say, there's no I in team. So tying into this one, it isn't really an added one, but it's kind of the same and it's kind of part of it, and that is being able to work with random people, i.e. the public, and being good at communicating, coming across friendly, having good morals about yourself. This is a very important skill to have, because we do a lot of community work in the fire service. I'm going to do home visits and kind of visiting schools and stuff like that, so it's important to be good with people and to have kind of a friendly personality. And if you're not that kind of person, I would probably advise that you don't join the fire service. You may find it difficult. Now, last but not least, the 5th and final reason why I think you should not be a firefighter is if you don't want to work weekends or public bank holidays. I can only speak from my experience again, but the brigade I work for, we do 2-2-4, so it's 2 days, 2 nights, 4 days off. This is like a running rota, so you actually work the majority of weekends. However, it's not all doom and gloom there. So for example, you might want to go out on a Friday night and you're working Thursday day, Friday day, Saturday night, Sunday night. You finish at 6 PM on Friday evening, therefore you can still go out on Friday night and not have work until Saturday on the evening, if that makes sense, which I think is good personally. However, if you're someone that wants weekends off, every weekend, you're used to the 9 to 5, you're used to, I don't know, having your Saturday and your Sunday dinners, I don't know, it's probably not for you, because you don't get a lot of weekends off completely. However, you could be a bit like me, and I kind of see it sometimes as a blessing, because I get very distracted on a weekend, you see. I have friends that always want to go out, etc. Not saying it's a bad thing, but it is kind of bad for the bank, I suppose. So yeah, for me personally, I don't mind working weekends as such, but I know there's a lot of people out there now watching this who maybe do like their weekends, they do enjoy their weekends. So that's also a reason why firefighting wouldn't be for you. One small benefit is if you work a bank holiday, public holiday also known as, you get ×2 pay. So you get double pay. It's not the end of the world. I suppose that's kind of an incentive to when you work it, you kind of think of the brighter side, the extra bit of money. Something that I say I've got used to. Some people hate it, some people like it. Each their own, I suppose, but the purpose of this video is just to kind of give you guys some context of reasons why you probably wouldn't want to join the fire service. So yeah, that is it guys. These are the 5 reasons why I think you should not join the fire service. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like the video, as it goes a long way I appreciate all the likes and the subscribers. Comment down below of any other videos that you want to see in the future. If you haven't already, follow my socials, so my Instagram, my TikTok, and obviously my YouTube. They will be in the link in the description. And yeah, thank you for watching, guys.